Call me the way I G to. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Game Skates. Today and only today, we are here to talk about the newest Sonic shit that's going on. A lot of good news for us. We keep winning. The sweep continues. And obviously, if you're wondering why my setup is different, I'm in Seattle for a few days. It's okay, but I was like, you know me, content crack at it. I can't leave you hanging. What are you gonna do if I'm not here? What if you collapse and just die? I can't let that happen to you, okay? But I can let that happen to me. So guys, let's get right into this right here, right now. So going up here, Sega posted this the other night saying Sonic Frontiers sells over 2.5 million copies, bro. That dude. Well, first of all, the sweep continues. I mean, I want you to really put this into perspective, right? I think the last Sonic game to sell 2 million, or 2.5 million was Sonic Colors or Generations. That was the last time we really had a mega hit. I know a lot of people point to Forces selling 4 or 5 million, but you have to keep in mind that was free on PS Plus, and for some reason that was like one of the biggest PS Plus free downloads ever. So like literally like a bunch of those millions were from that. But I think the game initially sold maybe 1 to 1.5 million. But this is 2.5 million in a month, guys, in 1 month. Like I want you to understand how big this is for the team and everything, especially coming off the Game Awards where we were just, people were sort of upset about, it not winning and stuff. But I want you to read also this thing that Kishimoto said right here, where he said, "We made it into the top 5 of TGA Players' Choice. This is all thanks to your support. The third generation is off to a good start. I'm happy and I'm sure that this result will be a big driving force for the next work. We promise you an experience of greater excitement and surprise. Finally, I would like to thank all the staff involved with the project." So yeah, man, no, that alone, those two things are such massive deals because, like, first of all, like I said, the sales numbers, you gotta understand, like, Sonic is a mega franchise, but it's more like it's big because of, stuff like the merch and stuff like the movies and stuff like all the, the character himself is iconic, less so than the games selling to that degree. But a lot of Sonic's branding is a lot of that because just Sega, puts that as the poster child. So to have a game in this amount of time sell 2.5 million copies in a month, we're looking at a game that still hasn't gone through the Christmas rush. The Christmas rush is going to give it another boost. So probably maybe by early next year it'll be at 3 million, and then with the DLC and stuff we might see, I don't know, this game has a lot of potential, just either because I feel like Sonic games sell just over time, just generally. So we're looking at a game that's going to be selling maybe up to 5-6 million copies, I feel like, in its lifetime. Obviously, it could be higher. You guys can let me know your predictions where you think it'll end up. But yeah, no, I'm so happy, man. I could not, because like when you really think about it, the game was actually really selling to a lot of people, and you were seeing like big content creators talk about this game. You had your Moist Criticals talking about this, you had your Afro Senjus, all these people that normally would not necessarily cover it extensively, and people generally are having a great time with the game. Obviously we all have our criticisms and things we have about it, but the general point that I've always been telling you on everything is just that it just feels good to feel good about something, Sonic related out there. So I'm just really happy with how it turned out. The fact that I don't know, these sales numbers to me are so good. I know I don't work there or anything, but there's something about it that just feels good because it feels like we elevated it a lot, so shout out to you and shout out to me for all that pushing we did in believing, and this next game is going, I really do think whatever's going on with Frontiers 2 or what's next is going to be cracked, because first of all, like I said, we're getting DLC for this game, so they're clearly continuing the ideas from this game. The sequel is going to evolve from that, and not just that, right? Think of the budget, right? We're talking about Sonic Frontiers is going to be in a world where Sonic Movie 2 is a big success, so Sega is going to be like, okay, this team needs more, and then you have Sonic Team in general, who was living off the high of, getting all the praise from the Game Awards, getting all these sales numbers, and Sega, I think, is going to look at all that, expand Sonic Team, and help them grow, because I think it was like 60 to 80 people that worked on this game, or 60 to 100 or something. But yeah, to see that stuff grow and thrive for them is going to be really good. It's going to be better for us, for better content, better stuff. And I'm just really, really excited to see the direction of it all. Now, obviously, when it comes to, I know people were talking about this a little bit, what he said, Kishimoto, about the top 5 player choice thing. This is really important too, because even, you gotta understand, like, the fact that it was even at the Game Awards is fire. So top 5 is really solid, so really happy with what everybody did here. And we're gonna get probably I assume the first DLC drop, like batch 1 is gonna drop, like, what? Maybe I want to say realistically, March, right? Because we know the second one's in June for the birthday, because there's one like update that's a Sonic's birthday. So I assume update one will be like February, March, which makes sense. You know, they passed the holiday rush. People have initially bought the game, had time to beat it, and then you give a big update in February or March. No, you get what's called. So you have that in there, and then yeah. So I think overall, man, I'm just happy we're winning. We're seeing Sonic thrive. We're seeing big movie numbers, big game numbers. I don't know how much Sonic Origins sells. I feel like we haven't gotten sales numbers on Origins. I can't imagine it's too high, just because it's a 2D game, first of all. It's also a repackaging. I assume that game maybe sold like 500k, 750k, maybe it'll reach a million, because it didn't even have a physical SKU. So we're not really sure about the numbers for Origins, but I assume it's good enough. So I really do think we're due for a 2D Sonic as well, like a proper one. And then a whole what? Oh, you're talking about, okay, yeah. But yeah.
Record your video and like stop interrupting people's conversations.
Oh, sorry that you're interrupting my video by this conversation. Like, it just, I just don't understand. Like, yeah, but like it's I'm just trying to record. It's trying about Sonic the Hedgehog, and you know, I'm just trying to record the video, and you're just trying to I'm just trying to give people content, and you're just, you know, talking. You said you're not gonna talk, and it's a whole situation, and I just don't understand. Listen, everybody, okay. The point is, the Sonic sweep continues. All right, keep that support, keep that hype alive. And like I said, I think this game could get up to maybe 6 million copies, easy probably. But I'm just so happy we're back in a good position, man. It just feels like it's good to feel good about Sonic, and I have no doubt whatever's coming next is gonna be a banger, because this team's taking in feedback. They're listening online. You know, we're looking at a Sonic team that like is so in tune now, right? Whether it's, you know, getting people like Nate Wants to battle in the game, you know, who used to do fan stuff for the series, you know. Whether it's Tyson Hess, who used to make fan stuff and works on the moves, whether you got a bunch of people that used to just be fans of this working on it, you got that feedback going to Sonic Team, you got Otani popping off with which might be one of the best OSTs in the series. And by the way, actually, speaking of the OST, one more thing I want to talk about is actually this week on Spotify charts, the Sonic OST landed on number 6. So it's so funny to see like SZA, Boogie with the hoodie, Snoop Dogg, and then you get the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise right there with Sonic Frontiers in there. So the OST, by the way, available everywhere. It's so good, man. Hearing that shit in HD wherever you want to go is fire. But I'm really happy to see that just thriving, man. You love to see it, bro. The Sonic sweep continues. So guys, let me know what you think. What are you most excited for in the future? Where do you think this game's gonna land in sales and everything? And of course, let me know your thoughts, and I'll be back in my regular setup soon. So thank you all for watching. I love you. You're the best. Peace out. Oh my god, I burped.